On October 30, 2025, the Ohio government took significant action to address the impact of the ongoing federal government shutdown on food assistance programs. Governor Mike DeWine signed Executive Order 2025-6D, which allocates up to $25 in state funds to support Ohio families affected by the suspension of Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program (SNAP) benefits if the federal shutdown. This executive order directs the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services, ODJFS, to distribute $7 to various Ohio food banks and up to $18 in emergency relief benefits to more than 63,000 Ohioans, including over 57,000 children, who live at or below 50% of the federal poverty level 1. The order represents a direct state effort to fill the gap in food assistance created by the federal lapse. Earlier the same day, Ohio Senate Democrats sent a letter to Governor DeWine urging him to use the state's $3.9 rainy day fund to ensure the continuation of SNAP benefits for the 1.4 million Ohioans relying on the program. They emphasized that funding SNAP benefits for 1 month would require only $263 and described this issue as a moral imperative rather than a partisan one too. This advocacy helped set the stage for the governor's subsequent executive order. Key officials involved include Governor Mike DeWine as the chief executive directing the emergency action and Bill Teets, chief communications officer of the Ohio Department of Job and Family Services, as a communications contact. Other legislative figures, such as senators from both parties, including Senate Democrat Nikki J. Antonio, played a role in pushing for a state response to the SNAP funding crisis due for. No additional legislative actions, enforcement activities, or public events overtly related to this issue were reported on October 30, 2025, according to available sources. The focus of Ohio's government on this date was primarily on mitigating the effects of the federal shutdown on food security for vulnerable populations through executive orders and legislative advocacy. In summary, the major Ohio government action on October 30, 2025, was Governor DeWine's signing of an executive order to allocate $25 for food assistance, ensuring emergency relief for thousands of Ohioans impacted by the federal SNAP benefit suspension amid the shutdown 145. This decisive step was preceded and supported by legislative advocacy urging state action to prevent hunger for low-income families.